Okay. Hi, my name is Brianna, and I'm going to talk to you guys about self-confidence. The reason I wanted to pick this topic is because a lot of women and young girls go through these certain situations in their life that makes them feel less about themselves, including me. I went through it a long time, and all I can say is that it takes time, a lot of time to start to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you'll never make it in this world. Sometimes a lot of people rely on another person to tell them who they are and tell me what's pretty about me. Tell me what do you like about me, type of thing, instead of knowing myself and accepting who I am. So I went around school. I'm in college. I went around school and I was asking girls what encouraged them to have self confidence, and also, do they have it? If they don't, why? Or what did they find within themselves to make them feel like maybe I can keep going in life? Um, so one of the girls I asked, her name was Kara. I think that's how you say it. Please forgive me. Um, if you're watching. But anyway, I asked her, do she think that society has a lot to do with women having low self-esteem, low confidence within themselves? And she said yes, she agreed, which I do agree too, because society has played this role of, oh, you have to be skinny or you have to be thick but in a certain place. Oh, you have to be shaped this certain way in order to be beautiful. When in reality, being beautiful and uh, actual beauty is within you. It's not always what you look like on the outside. And she often said, and while I was talking to her, that her friends accepted her for who she was. And it's okay to have your friends to accept you, but you have to accept who you are too, and that takes time. That takes a lot of time. And I know from experience, because I was in middle school and I didn't like myself. I would wear jackets every day. I would wear jackets when it was like 100 degrees outside, because I didn't want people to see me. I didn't want people to see me, judge me, talk about my shape, what I look like. And I was just always self conscious about that. And that lasted until I got to high school. I know that's a long time. High school, 10th grade, I want to say. I was still doing that. And nobody ever really said, oh, she's ugly, to my face. It was just what I saw. I didn't feel like I was beautiful, because the girls who I would see pass by, they be beautiful. They have boyfriends. I'm like, why? I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, I must be ugly. Something must be wrong with me. They must think I'm the ugliest thing on this world. Like, that's what I was thinking of all the time. And when I got to be a junior, I started to tell myself, you need to stop putting yourself down, because nobody's doing it but you. You are the reason why you are feeling the way you do. Nobody has told you, oh, I don't think she's pretty, or she's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It's just you telling yourself that. For me, it was. I don't know if you guys get the same thing. People telling you, oh, you're ugly, but don't listen to that, because it's something within them deep inside that they're having to fight with, and they don't like about themselves. But they won't tell you. They'll never tell you. So that's what I was going through when I was in high school. And my junior year, I had to tell myself, "You're pretty, you're beautiful," even though I was like, "Girl, you ugly. You need to shut up," because that's how I felt deep inside. But I had to constantly tell myself that, and I had to find things that I liked about myself. I had to find certain small, start off really little, make these tiny baby steps, and then you get to the big steps. I had to find something I liked about myself. Like I like my eyes, how they're shaped like almonds. I just had to find those small little things and then grow to like other things and accept myself. And then once I got to college, oh, I was like, what's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with me, honey. But you still have your days. You have your days, you have your bad days where you feel like I'm ugly or I look fat today. You always will have those days. It's not a time where you always feel confident. I don't think anybody's like that. And having self confidence is like the key for a lot of people, not just women. Some men go through the same thing, but a lot of women feel like it's worse for them. I personally think it's worse for a girl because a girl has to try to blend in of the look of society and also make you feel like, oh, do you like me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do you think I look like that? Stuff like that. There's another girl. Her name was Diana, which is a friend of mine, a really close friend of mine. And she feels like she goes through these days of her mentality is, I don't care. I'm just gonna go just because. But she avoids her conflict within herself. She avoids that. She basically just goes with the flow. She doesn't really want to break down and think about her battles and her problems that she's going through, which is a bad thing because eventually you will just stay in that small box and you'll never get out of that box, or you'll stay this small and you'll never get bigger than that. You'll never think beyond that because you feel, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't look like that. Or I'll never be that. It's just you're always putting yourself down all the time, which is not a good thing to do. Also, she feels like she needs her family to support her, to be there for her, which we all need our family to support us when we're going through things. But honestly, I feel like the only way you can get out of having low self-esteem and not that much confidence is, I don't know if you guys are like that, religious or whatever, but is God in yourself. Because yourself, you will push yourself. You will fight through it yourself. You'll have people to be there for you and, encourage you, but it's you that's actually doing the work. It's you who have the issue. It's you who has this problem. And you have to pull yourself out of it. And God will, give you the strength, to continue. But it's you that's doing it. It's you that's doing the actions and everything to get out of this situation. And also it takes a lot of time. It's not gonna happen in 5 minutes. Oh, I read something on my phone. This is what I could do. No. It takes a lot of time. And you also have to think, what is wrong with me? Don't think of what society has placed. Don't think of the outer look. Think inside and say, what is wrong with me? What is really wrong with me? And if you're like, I can't find nothing, then that's you that is feeling that way about your outer shell. You can work on that. That's going to take time. But at the same time, you have to learn how to love you because God doesn't make mistakes. He created you the way he did. So don't do that to yourself. But it takes time. It really does. It takes a long, long, long time for you to learn to like you, for you to be like, I'm cute, I'm pretty. That takes a long time. Diana also felt like if she's not fit or if she's not skinny, then she's not pretty. And that's not the case. Like, they have skinny women who go through having low self esteem, not feeling like they're beautiful or not feeling like they're thick enough or they're curvy enough. That it's not just, plus size or thick girls that go through that too. And it's also, excuse me, there's also girls who are plus size and thick, like myself, that go through these things of having low self esteem because what we see in our atmosphere, what is around us, that makes us be like, why I don't look like that? Why I don't talk like this? Or why I'm not shaped like that? Wow, if I wore that, please, people would laugh at me, make fun of me, all that stuff. So it's not just, skinny people or not just, you know, bigger people that go through that. I feel like a lot of women go through that. But at the same time, you have to learn how to love yourself. And they have these celebrities who feel like they're pretty, but they still go get plastic surgery and stuff done to their face. And they'll go get themselves to look the way they wanted to. And then notice how they'll continue. And they'll continue. And they'll keep going and keep getting something done and done and done. Because they didn't love themselves. They didn't love themselves at the beginning. Maybe I can look like this and keep going. Maybe I can look like that. No, you have to learn to accept who you are to be better, to be further in life. Because that's what's going to always block you all the time from anything that you want to do in life. Anything. It don't matter what it is. I mean, you have people who want to be singers or actors or models, and they feel like if I don't look like this, people are not going to like me. If I don't have this image, people are not going to like me. And they do that a lot of times for singers. If you don't have that pretty skinny kind of look or, the look that people like, then they feel like nobody's going to buy your albums. Nobody's going to like you. Nobody's going to say, oh, she's pretty. So they encourage you to like either lose weight or, get something done to look the way that they want you to look. But you need to look the way that you want to look, but you accept who you are for who you are. Because you'll constantly get stuff done to you all the time. What encouraged me? What encouraged me to be better than what I was myself, my mom, my grandma, my brother. My brother, he has always had confidence. And he's a big boy, but I love him to death. But he always had confidence all the time. And I was like, why don't I have that? Like, what is wrong with me? And I needed to change that. I was tired of asking myself all the time, what's wrong with me? Why I act like this? Why I do this? When really I just need to fix me. I need to focus on Bree. I need to get to know me and accept me because I was not doing that. So that's what encouraged me the most. What helped me? I helped myself and God helped me, basically, in time. It took a long time for me to really accept who I am. That took a long, long time. Even when I went to prom when I was in high school, and I got my face did, looking all nice and whatever, and I still was like, I could look a little better because what I saw at prom, but I was like, oh, I feel pretty that day, but the next day, it kind of like went away because in the back of my head, I was still like, well, something's not right about me, you know. And oh, another thing I want to talk about is my eyebrows. Of course, I know that's going to be a topic. Yes, I do not get my eyebrows done. I used to get them done when I was in high school. but I was doing it for other people to not make fun of me. I wasn't doing it for me. And when I graduated, I was like, I'm going to stop getting my eyebrows done because I like me the way I am. And I wasn't acting for Brianna. I was doing this for other people. I love my eyebrows and I like the way I look. I do. So, and that was what God created for me. So why would I continue doing that to myself? I need to love me, accept me, and do things for myself, not for nobody else. So I don't do my eyebrows. I know somebody's gonna be like, "Girl, you look cute if you get your eyebrows did." I did, but I just don't want that for me anymore. Cause I didn't do it for me. I did it for other people. I like my eyebrows the way they are. So okay. What made it worse? What made things worse for me was all the time when I was in high school, I just would see all these girls, everybody would say they were pretty, they were gorgeous, they have like boys looking at them, they have boyfriends, everything. And that's what made me sad because I was like, why I'm not with someone? Why I don't have a boyfriend? Why I don't have nobody touching on me and stuff? Like, why is that not happening? Well, because most of the time it was because I didn't dress a certain way for somebody to be like, "Oh, we look at her booty," stuff like that. But sometimes it was just how I carried myself. Like in my face, I would look like, "Don't talk to me," and then on the outside, I was just like so closed off. I really didn't try to, advertise myself, which I still don't do that. I still don't go out and be, crop top and stuff like that. But whatever I have on, I just go with it and I accept myself. And that takes a lot of time. Just like I've been saying, that takes a lot of time. How am I better today? A better person today. I am a better person today because of my mom, my brother, my grandma, my support that I have, God, myself. Um, that's what makes me a better person. And I always have like this ideal self of me to be happy. That's all I want is to be happy in life. Like that's it. Like I want to be a lot of things in my life, but I really want to be happy. And I know if I don't have self-confidence, I will never be happy. Never. I will never be happy. So I made this video to show you guys that it's not just you in this world that is going through what you're going through. Because I've been through that. I mean, I felt like I was so ugly. I wanted to kill myself. I felt like if I killed myself, I would make other people's life happier because they never had to see somebody ugly in their life. They never had to look at me ever again in their life. I wanted to kill myself. I didn't fit in. I never fit in. I still don't, but I just had to accept it. Um, because I'm a different person and we all are on this earth, and I feel like we all need to stop trying to be like the other one and be you. Be who you are. God didn't create all of us to be the same. We will never be the same. We might be the same in the inside, but at the same time, like we all have different personalities. Our body flows differently than the other one. Like he did not put us on this earth to be the same. And I feel like us, all of us, as people need to realize that. We see these celebrities and we're like, oh, I want to be like them. I want to look like them. You will never be them. You will never be that person. You could try to look like them, but you will still be you. You'll never be them. But you have to learn to accept who you are for you. Okay, that's the end of the video. I hope that I really helped you guys. And if y'all like my hair, comment below and let me know, because I will do a hair tutorial if you do. And please subscribe and tell me what you think. Thank you. Bye.